hold on.
Along with you.
Here we go.
This is exciting.
Going public. I'm going to see if we're live on my phone.
Okay. BigKat TV, Pastor Reacts, Pastor Andy with you. Our first live stream, well, kind of. Our first live stream, actually, where we're going to be taking requests from all of you. And this one has been requested. Yeah, you got to turn that down or it's going to go into echo.
Yeah, I know. I was just making sure we're live.
And what we're not really sure about, BigKat, which we got to find out about, is how the copyright stuff is going to work tonight.
Yeah, I'm a little worried.
I'm a little worried about that. But you know what? Make it work. Black Sabbath. Heaven and hell. All right, so everybody gives me a hard time about stopping the song so much, but I like the bass line so far. And Black Sabbath was kind of my introduction to metal.
Yeah. This song, my dad played the song all the time.
Did he? It sounds so simple. Their music sounds so simple compared to metal now. No, I mean, the intro.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be heavy enough for a lot of metal people now. Getting in trouble already.
Sing me a song, you're a singer. Do me a wrong, you're a bringer of evil. The devil is never a maker. The less that you give, you're a taker. So it's on and on and on. It's heaven and hell.
All right, so I just want to talk about this idea. The devil is never a maker.
We got some people saying hi, too.
Oh, yeah. Hey, just saying hi to everybody in advance.
Yeah, so
We see you guys out there. The devil is never a maker. What do you think about that?
I mean, that's true. I mean, God created all things.
Yeah, the verse I just did today, I did my radio show on, was that in the book of James it says that God never tempts us, but we're tempted by our evil desires. So I guess the devil imitates evil. I'm sorry, he twists good. You know that word wicked, it means like a twisting.
Yeah.
So it's taking good and twisting it. So, but he definitely is creative in the way that he comes up with things that are evil.
It's like this background, the evil thing, smoking, playing cards.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Everything's going great, guys. We're just going to try to stay focused on the chat or on the songs because we have no idea how many people are going to be joining in. We're probably not going to be able to keep up with all the comments, but glad to have you guys on board. BigKat TV.
Thanks for checking in, Goulash and Brendan.
All right, everybody gets mad at me for taking stuff so literally, but I got to respond to, one thing is, yeah, to love your life, that's not, I mean, originally we were all created to enjoy our lives here on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times Christianity gets kind of misinterpreted that all we're doing is kind of in this giant holding cell which is the church, until it's time to go, time to die. Like, you get those songs like I'll Fly Away, Old Glory, I'll Fly Away.
Mm-hmm.
But really what Jesus talked about, and even in the Lord's Prayer, it's right there, your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. So as the things are ordered in heaven, in the invisible realm, in the unseen realm, Jesus is saying he would like to see that come to the earth. So there's room for everything in the kingdom of God except for sin.
Yep.
So everything that's good in this life, there's room for except for sin. I think that makes sense. So this whole idea that, okay, I view the physical life that we have right now as a piece, but not a whole piece of reality. So it's not a dream. It's not any less real, but it's not the fullness of reality. Now, sometimes it can feel, when you have let's call it a transcendental experience. So maybe you smoke some drugs, like I've been watching a lot about the use of DMT. You know what DMT is?
I've heard of it.
Ayahuasca. So it's a psychedelic
Like
drug.
peyote, kind of?
Yeah, but it's even different than that, because when you use it in a corporate, like if you use it and there's 20 people there, there's been cases where everybody had the same experience. And it's like a channel being opened up into a different reality. So they see, like the gray beans, or they see, different creatures and that sort of thing. And it totally, like, if people have a transcendental experience like that, they realize that the life that they thought was all there was to life is a very thin sliver of everything that's really going on. And a lot of people, some people close that door and never wanted to open it again. And other people, they embrace it and they want to experience it. Well, for me, Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He represents a doorway into this reality that's different than the reality that we experience every day. But Christians get there by meditation, by fasting. By meditation, I mean meditation on God's Word, prayer. And then they trust that if necessary, God will sovereignly create that experience that will take them into that other reality. Like in 2 Corinthians, the Apostle Paul talks about, I know a man who was caught up into paradise, into heaven. So 2 Corinthians 10, I believe that is. Maybe we can get into that later in the show. All right, so we're going to keep on going, though, guys. We're doing Heaven and Hell, Black Sabbath, and a lot going on tonight, so we appreciate all the comments.
Yeah, it's our first time doing this, so...
Yeah, it's fun.
I do have to ask you, whose voice do you like better, Ozzy or Dio?
Who is this now?
Ronnie James Dio.
Is he still with the band?
He's no longer on this earth.
Oh. I like them both. I mean, he's got a good voice.
Yeah. Actually, I prefer him better with the band, but...
right, so, I mean, I'm sure a lot of us have had this experience with maybe with a Tinder date or not. I've never been on a Tinder date.
Just Grindr.
But the unfolding reality, I mean, the unfolding reality of what you thought a person was or an experience. Like I remember when I first got to Marine Corps boot camp, I had, obviously you have this, call it a presupposition, this thought about what it's going to be like when you get there. And so you keep on, I remember for weeks, I was thinking I thought I was going to be brainwashed. So I kept searching for the experience of what brainwashing would feel like. But brainwashing doesn't feel like you're being brainwashed, even though you are, because you're like the frog in the kettle of water. The temperature is just slowly rising, and you don't realize you've been brainwashed until about 10 weeks in, and you start seeing people come on to the recruit depot. You start seeing what you call civilians, and they don't look like Marines. They're not in uniform. They just look like dirtbags to you, because your whole life. Hey, we got an Army guy here. Your whole experience from that 12 weeks is that your civilian life was horrible. It was life not really lived in a disciplined way. And so when you see people that are still living that civilian life, you look down on them. It's a form of classism, and you don't want to be like them. Those are the people you're protecting, but they're a lower class of people than what you are. Anyway, that was my perception of it. So you don't realize that you've been brainwashed, but you also don't realize, each time that you enter into a new phase of what your reality is, maybe your past experiences can feel like dreamlike.
Love can be seen as the answer, but nobody bleeds for the dancer. And it's going on and on
I really like this song.
Yeah, and you guys, hopefully you have like Spotify or a way to listen to this whole song if you want to, but I like how this is like a precursor to some of the Avenged stuff that we've been listening to and some of the other metal that came after. Like it's kind of creating a framework for that.
No, yeah.
Because they're especially, I mean, maybe in live music there was more of this, but some of this stuff didn't even really exist. This is a song maybe from the 80s?
I'm guessing from the 70s.
70s, maybe one of you guys knows. But some of this stuff didn't even exist, and I feel like we're kind of entering into that dreamlike state that they're talking about. I guess we're going to get into one of the final verses here eventually. But I wanted to read this Bible verse here. Some people may know this kind of stuff is in the Bible. Some people may not know. But this is the Apostle Paul talking. He says, "It's not profitable for me to boast. I will come to visions and revelations of the Lord. I know a man in Christ who 14 years ago, whether in the body I do not know, or whether out of the body I do not know, God knows, such a one was caught up to the third heaven. And I know such a man, whether in the body or out of the body, I do not know, God knows, how he was caught up into paradise and heard inexpressible words which it is not lawful for a man to utter." Now, what does that mean? Somehow in this experience, he doesn't even know if he was still in his body or not in his body. And if you listen to the Joe Rogan podcast with Alex Jones, Joe talks about his experience on DMT, and he's like, I'm not sure if it was happening in my head or not. He said if it had happened to me in the middle of the night, I would have said for sure there are aliens and I was abducted by aliens. But because it was after smoking the DMT or however he injected it, he's like, I don't know what happened. So, but Paul here is talking about a very similar experience, but his experience is not due to smoking anything, and it's not due to a psychosis, or that sort of thing. It's due to this relationship that he had with Jesus, who Jesus is coming along and saying, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is saying a very similar philosophical statement to what Black Sabbath is saying. So one of the things as I continue to learn about metal is it's really on that knife's edge. It's in that knife's edge of what is the meaning of reality and what things are true and what things are real and all that stuff. Oops. So this is super, super dense lyrically. And I'd be interested to know what you guys think about this line, you've got to bleed for the dancer. Yeah, we are taking requests tonight for those of you that are wondering. I'm not even sure if we have the next song lined up yet, do we?
No, I was going to start working on it.
We're working on trying to figure out what the next song is going to be. I could tell you already this is going to be exhausting for me. But it's fun. It's great to have you guys along for this journey here. And if there's more you'd like me to say about anything I touch on, let me know. But yeah, everybody's trying to sell you something. And I think we're really realizing that with the way that, I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but all my searches on Google are showing up in my feed on YouTube.
Well, even the things you talk about on your phone, like
yeah, the things you talk about on your phone.
Not your phone, but it's like in
the things you talk about.
Yeah.
It's getting really. Well, it's been crazy for a while, but it's really crazy. And life has become so different than it was even 15, 20 years ago. Maybe you guys, some of you maybe are old enough to remember pre-cell phone days, but man, it's nuts. And life has become a lot more complicated.
Don't want that. I gotta take this.
All right.
Next song is
So-
Falling in Reverse by Losing My Life, I think.
So we got Brendan and Goulash and Ian. I believe that's how you pronounce that. And what we're gonna do, let me just see what the, let me just ask you guys how the stream, is it coming through okay? Because it, sometimes it tells us that we're running a little low here. We're supposed to have a pretty strong upload speed here. Let me just see if I can get this Sabaton song up for you. I don't think I've ever heard of them. Sabaton. Kind of wondered how much of this we were going to be able to play without having a problem. Hopefully, if I can get BigKat up here, we can do this on a regular basis. Okay, I like this. Try to get the lyrics on here.
Hear them whisper, voices from the other side. Hear them calling.
All right, I don't think we've ever done a Sabaton before. It's got kind of a Queen feel so far, to me, just hearing it for the first time. Kind of stuff I'm into.
They will never leave our hearts or fade away, live forever. They were far too young to die in such a way. How many wasted lives, how many dreams did fade away? Broken promises, they won't be coming home. Role models, wipe your tears, the suns will rest a million years. Found their peace at last, as both turned to friend and forget. And they knew they'd die. Gallipoli left the letters in the sand. Such waste of life, Gallipoli.
All right, sorry guys, I got lost here. We had the chat on, I didn't have it on live chat, it was going on top chat, so now I can see what you're saying. So the stream is decent, it sounds like. And we had posted that we would go on at 7:30 Eastern Time. It's 7:24 Eastern Time right now. So, yeah, I just thought that first part, I like that at the start. Was that like piano or something coming in? I thought that was pretty interesting. All right, so these guys got me kind of in a fantasy space right now. How many wasted lives, how many dreams did fade away, broken promises, they won't be coming home. Okay. All right, so this may be a, I wonder if this is a real war. I've never heard of this battle before.
Dreams of freedom turn to dust. Hell is waiting.
You know what I would recommend you read this book. It's called All Quiet on the Western Front, and it's written by a guy named, I think his first name's Eric. I can't remember his last name right now. It's pretty much a classic, but talks about World War I and trench warfare, and I think he might be a teenager when he goes to war, and just very insightful book. And this song kind of reminds me of that, because he talks a little bit about those dreams of freedom. Like, he didn't even have his life formed up at all, and there he was in the middle of trench warfare seeing awful things.
Where the ocean meets beneath the sand, cliffs of burden, where the soul is crushed into a death. At the shoreline, blood of heroes stains the land. Light a candle, one for each of them who fought and died in vain. There is no enemy, there is no victory. Only boys who lost their lives in the sand. Young men were sacrificed, their names are carved in stone and kept alive. And forever we will honor the memory of them. And they knew they would die. Gallipoli left their letters in the sand.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine who's a Vietnam vet, and he said something to the effect of, what did he say? If things would have been a little different, I would have been up on the wall. And I'm like, up on the wall? And he's talking about the Vietnam Wall, which if you ever get to Washington, D.C., it's an amazing thing to look at all those names that are on the wall. And then to see in the United States, President Trump went there to talk with Kim Jong-un about North Korea. And it's like, we went through that war because in the United States we were told that if we didn't take part in that war, that communism could take over. And we didn't win that war, obviously. The United States did not win that war. Nobody won that war. But communism didn't take over.
Dreams of freedom turn to dust.
That is so crazy that this was a World War I battle in that book. That's weird. That book I mentioned, that's a World War I book, All Quiet on the Western Front. And it's so that's kind of weird. Maybe I read that somewhere, I don't know. Nice guitar.
How many wasted lives, how many dreams that fade away, broken promises they won't be coming home. Oh, mama.
Man, I like this song a lot. This is a good song.
What song are we listening to?
It's called Cliffs of Gallipoli.
Oh, you didn't do Falling in Reverse?
Gallipoli. No, man, they're being great with us. They're making a lot of good requests. I think I've seen this request before. It's a crazy song about World War I. Oh, it's really good. It's kind of like an epic poem. This reminds me of like poetry. It's good. Dreams of freedom turned to dust. Such waste of life. It's really sad. Really sad. This is good. What's up, Zach Man? All right, and Skillet wants us to do Devil is a Loser.
Wipe your tears, your sons will rest a million years. Found their peace at last, as home turn to friend and forget. And the news will die. Gallipoli left their letters in the sand.
good. This is a good band. Have you ever seen them? BigKat will be back here in a second. That was Sabaton. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
I'm going to see them in concert. I believe this song.
Is that the Friday? On Friday, guys,
No, not us.
we're going to go see Skillet and Breaking Benjamin, right?
Under Oath.
And Under Oath. And Skillet, though, right? No, don't tell me that Skillet's going to be there.
Yeah, you're just, it's funny because you're way more excited about Skillet than I am.
Yeah. Yeah. So what we got to do, guys, we got to be fair to you guys out there. We got to figure out a way to take these requests in a way that is fair, because I just kind of pulled that one out of my out of the air there. And so let's see.
Somebody wanted Creed.
Yeah, we had it. I'm thinking we might do Red next. We got a request for Falling in Reverse.
Yeah, I was trying to get that one ready.
Oh, okay. Is that the one that we've got the background picture on?
Yeah.
All right. If you guys are okay with it, we're going to try this Falling in Yeah, I know. Right, look at the older messages. I know, guys. You're really putting the pressure on me here. Oh, Falling in Reverse. It's kind of
It's
cool.
all set up to go.
Okay. All right. Stick with us, guys. We're going to get through a lot of songs tonight. We're going to get through a lot of songs and have a lot of fun. This was actually the original vision of the channel, was to be able to interact with you guys in this way, so I'm really excited about it. I know not everybody, can make it on a Friday night. And we got so much. All right. I'm going to have BigKat over here to get these lyrics going, but looks like we got some strong language on here. You knew that?
Oh, I like the song.
All right. You smell like pizza. It smells like pizza in here. Are you having, is anybody else having pizza tonight? What you got on your pizza there?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. I told them no anchovies. Falling in Reverse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm so happy about, though, is we haven't gotten blocked yet.
This is not the lyrics we wanted, though.
Okay.
Nope, not this song. I thought you want Losing My Life.
Huh?
I thought they want Losing My Life.
Oh, that was Losing My Mind.
I could be wrong. I mean, that's what...
What do they got, like Losing My Life, Losing My Mind, Losing My Girlfriend? Like they got a losing album? Is this what you wanted?
Losing My Life, yeah.
Okay.
I like the song. They're good in concert, too.
Yes, you do. This seems so familiar. You're in a dream. Who are you? I am your reflection. You've been asleep for a very long time.
Awake every night, looking back on my life. Will apologies to the people I love for the things I've done really make it right? I guess it might. Just then I realized my.
So we're talking about guilt. All right. So
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if he wrote this album after going to prison.
Oh man.
He used to be part of a band called Escape the Fate, who I used to really like as a teenager.
Uh-huh.
Well, not even teen, like early 20s, but they obviously broke up, and then he went to prison, I think, for assault.
So I wonder how many people are
Yep.
struggling with guilt. We got 24 people here that are watching. I wonder how many are struggling with guilt. Man, that's a tough thing to deal with. Will apologies to the people I love for the things I've done really make it right? There was somebody that had commented earlier this week about, they said they became a Christian, but they're having a hard time giving up marijuana. And I think I got a chance to write them back. But it's a journey. You know, Jesus talked about being on the road. And so if you take a step back on the road, you take a step back on the road. But the thing is, you're on the road because he put you on the road, and you're staying on the road because he keeps you on the road, and you just got to keep moving forward, and that's called grace, sanctification.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was thinking about the story of the prodigal son, which maybe we can get into a little later, but I think it speaks to us
The
there.
reason I'm here right now, as a matter of fact, I won't apologize. You bitches always bitch, cause I am constantly changing. Think of how far that I've made it from my incarceration. It's amazing, ain't it? But I'm in the zone, I'm a rolling stone. I'm coming home, but I'm not alone. Do I really gotta let another motherfucker know? I won't surrender, surrender. No, I won't let you bring me down. So where the hell do I go from now? I believe when everyone feels so insensate, like everyone's out to get me. Who will save my life? I know I believe that anyone believes don't mind me. I just count myself sometimes.
Oh, man.
I'm a lot smarter than you think.
Man, okay, so this is getting pretty emotional here. Wow. Well, I guess one of the things I would say is that if you're legitimately trying to change your life, and someone is continually feeling like they have to rub your face in your past, then you've got to really decide if that's somebody that can really help you on that journey that you're on. Where was that lyric about?
Which one?
It was up a little bit.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going up, if you could. I won't let you bring me down, I think is what I was thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah. It's really hard for other people to let go. So, like, you feel like you've forgiven yourself a little bit, and then somebody will bring it up. It's tough. Like everyone's out to get me. And then, of course, you got the innocence of a child. That's pretty, pretty artistic to put that in a song.
Everything I did was planned to get you to listen, to get your attention. You post an opinion and it gets me bigger. Are you triggered? Figures, here's the kicker. With every trigger, I'm getting richer from offended, bitter little Twitter bitches all up in my mentions, looking for attention because they starved. If you wanna call me the king of the music scene, I got news for you. We gotta fit like a second time. I respawn like I have a reset button, hated more than trumpets. Running rackets back to rap and acting ratchet. Release a cracker, delete your asses. I'm not the rapper, I'm the motherfucking morning. No, I won't surrender, surrender. No, I won't let you bring me down. So where the hell do I go from now? I believe when everyone feels so insensate, like everyone's out to get me. Who will save my life? I know I believe that anyone please don't mind me. I just count myself sometimes. Writing a miracle. I'm falling way too fast.
I saw these guys. I saw,
This band?
yeah, I saw these guys about a year ago with Day to Remember, Papa Roach, and they put on a good show. But basically, the song goes after this. It goes back to the chorus.
Okay.
So
You know,
for time being, I'm just trying to trying to get everybody's request in.
Yeah. So on this one, I would say you've got that. The hallmark of insecurity is extreme confidence at times, along with extreme lack of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why you get this back and forth type of thing, which is honestly, that's the experience of a lot of people, and they don't necessarily know that there is a place you can go beyond that. In the book of James, it talks about a double-minded person having two minds. One, you're super confident, and one, you're super insecure. And not to take this too literally, but that's where I see this artist at, as they're kind of in that double-minded place where they really are, their reaction, their identity is based on how strong, how powerful their music is. And then, but they're saying it's not, in a way, but they actually, by making music like this, they're saying, yeah, it is. So I'm not sure what they're feeding off of here. I don't know. What do you think? Whoever requested this, what?
I think Brendan requested it.
Okay.
I was gonna try to get a Red song. We've had a lot of requests for Red.
You better notice Skullet's band, because they really like it. I noticed that person, and they really like that. So you better notice that person too.
They like that song?
No, they liked it that we noticed that they're writing comments.
Oh yeah, no,
Can I? Oh, let's answer Mr. Gavin Blomberg's question there. Let's answer a couple questions here. Can I go to hell?
I'll get the next song ready. You go ahead.
Gavin. All right. So Gavin's asking this question. I have a music spiritual question. Can I go to hell for listening to Ghost? They have blatantly satanic values, but I listen to them often because I enjoy the music. I just need some guidance. Thanks. Well, BigKat is developed enough in his faith to know this. Can you go to hell for listening to Ghost?
No. That's my opinion. No. Should you? For spiritual healthiness?
Yeah.
That's up to you in your walk.
Gavin, I don't know if you were here when I was talking about, and Kevin just mentioned it, or BigKat just mentioned it, the walk part of it, which is, there's lots of people like, I kind of see this, the road to, people are so stuck in this heaven and hell thing that there's two kinds of life. One, the eternal life with God, everlasting life in the presence of God, and the other is everlasting life not in the presence of God. So if you think of it like a road, and everybody's on the road, and some people are going away from God and some people are going towards God, when you listen to Ghost, are you moving in the direction of God, or are you moving in the direction of away from God? And that gives you your answer there. So the things that you do aren't the things that cause you to not have a relationship with God. But just like anything, if you set that as a pattern in your life, those are things that are going to take you in a direction away from God. And when we get involved with things that are evil, it's very, very possible for those things to take over. The book of James says that when desire conceives, it gives birth to sin, and then sin gives birth to death. So there's this seed that's germinating. You just have to be really careful and watch the seeds that are germinating in your life. And yes, you're right, James, that's my opinion. I'd love to know yours, and you can ask a question if you would like to. And Ian, I see this Theocracy question here. What do we got?
Well, we're going to do a Red. We have somebody from, I think, Greece. I can't even pronounce that name.
From Greece?
He's from a different country.
Zachman,
yeah. He says 3 a.m. there, so I don't want to keep him up, so I figured we just do his
all right,
his song.
Let's do. We might not get to all of it.
We're going to try.
Who is it, Red?
Yeah, Breathe Into Me.
Okay. Here we go, guys. But yeah, everything I say is my opinion. Unless it's BigKat's opinion.
This is how it feels when I ignore the words you spoke to me. And this is where I lose myself when I keep running away from you. And this is who I am when I don't know myself anymore. And this is what I choose when it's all left up to me. Breathe your life into me. I can feel you
You know, this honestly reminds me of a lot of what Christian contemporary music is doing now.
They are a Christian band.
Oh, it's Christian band?
I was waiting for it.
Yeah, so I mean, I can see this Sunday morning worship song.
And the guitar player, I think he left Red and joined Breaking Benjamin.
Oh,
So
cool. Can you scroll down a little bit?
And this is how it looks when I am standing on the edge. And this is how I break apart when I finally hit the ground. And this is how it hurts when I pretend I don't feel any pain. And this is how I disappear when I throw myself away. Breathe your life into me. I can feel you unfolding.
All right, so that's a good song.
that's basically the entire song. It's a good song.
You know, I don't know if this is one of their best songs. It's a little bit simple, but that's okay. I would like to get the chords for that and see if I can play that. I'm picked up guitar. Maybe I'll play it for the audience later.
I'm out.
I just have an acoustic guitar. He loves. Oh, she wants, or he or she wants us to pronounce that Dutch sentence. You know, I'm not from the Netherlands, but my family's very Dutch. Yeah, nobody's spamming us. We're going to, now we got all the European people saying it's like 1 in the morning there. I give you credit for your English. Did you guys invite all your friends to the live stream? Would you do that for us? This is fun. Skillet Band. How do you pronounce that? Skillet. I've heard the Netherlands is not doing so well right now. Have you heard that? Kind of lost. Not really sure what their identity is anymore.
Yeah, I hear that.
You stay away from that.
Yep.
Oh,
Jordan-
what is this now? I got to.
Jordan Peterson says clean up your own room first. So
Yeah, you've seen my room, huh? All right. Theocracy?
I am. I've never heard the song.
Hey, if you guys could...
Netherlands is doing great. That's good.
Good, I'm glad to hear that. Gavin's in Iowa. From Minnesota.
Well,
I like South Dakota. Iowa wasn't that much going on there. Got 2 people from Iowa. This reminds me of when I used to do Periscope. We'd have about this many people on. Periscope's good. I don't know if it's still going or not.
I like this. Okay, I like to have a listen to. That's great. Let's see what he said about Netherlands. Wow.
Oh, this is awesome.
I like this. We'll get to that after this one.
I am the light upon your path when you have lost your way. I am the footprints in the sand the ocean's tide can't wash away. I am the shelter
Pastor Andy's
from the
loving
storm
this.
that rages on and on. The incorruptible foundation that the wise man builds upon. I am the bread that feeds a starving man upon the street. I am the bounty on the table in the palace at the feast. I am the rain upon the earth after a scorching drought. I am the quenching of the thirst you never thought you'd be without. I am the melody that weaves its way inside your soul. I am the symphony, the masterpiece, the actor's greatest role. I am the poetry that speaks to you with every rhyme.
This is definitely on my
I am the
Spotify.
songwriter who seems to write your life in every line. I am the simple truths that shaped your world from your birth.
So cool, man. So cool. I don't know who suggested that one.
Can't even remember.
That's been suggested for a long time.
I know. That was good. That's good.
This is like
We gotta keep it going though. Look at the,
yeah. This is like a psalm. It's like a metal psalm. But it's got a little bit of
Ian.
I'm trying to remember. Oh, that was Ian? Nice.
We always see Ian on the comments.
Yeah. Yeah, we see you a lot, Ian.
We appreciate it too.
Yeah. So this is good. I'm trying to remember what song this reminds me of though. Oh. Enter Sandman.
Oh gee.
The vast volumes of knowledge spanning
Who sells nothing? I don't hear it.
the whisper of the wind you feel but cannot see. I am the Alpha and Omega, first and last
All right.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. We got 7 more.
I just,
We might have to do it this way and just do a whole video on this song.
yeah, let's do that. We're gonna come back to this one because this is
Yeah.
a good song.
That's pretty cool. Appreciate that. That was good. We better get
I want to get that.
Skullux.
Yeah, I'm trying. We want Lord. I'm trying to look at the.
Hey guys, we got a lot of Christians on here, so this is it's outwardscriptures.com.
Devil is a loser.
As for me and my house, I will serve the Lord. That's Harmony. It's outwardscriptures.com. If you guys want one of these shirts, he's a cool guy. He moved here from Queens. He lives in Michigan here, and he would really appreciate it, even if you just send him a message. He's just getting into screen printing, and he's actually got female cut T-shirts, which is not what I'm modeling tonight. BigKat.
Oh, you're such a dork.
I'm modeling a male cut. This is a large, I think. You want to check my tag?
No.
Okay. Evil
I
is
think
loser.
I think we're gonna go. I can't. I'm not sure what cover it is. So we're just gonna go blank on this one. Oh, never mind. I found it.
Evil is a loser. By who?
Lordy.
We might not have that on here.
Oh, let's play it from YouTube.
Okay, hold on.
Lordi.
Lordi.
Yep.
Okay.
It's not on Spotify.
I mean, I could have
He
typed it in.
couldn't find it, but
Is this kind of a indie band? 2003.
think about that.
Might be an ad here at first. Yeah, it is an ad. Hold on a second. It hits pretty hard. Oh, devil is a loser, not evil. Your English is better than our Dutch. Resend it, gosh dang. Johnson. All right, so that one packs quite a punch.
That was good.
But yeah, there's a ton of I don't know what you've been taught about how to pray and do warfare and how to talk to the devil, but because there's a lot of viewpoints out there. But here's what it says in the book of Jude, which is really a fascinating book. The Bible. It's second to last book, at least in our order. And Jude was a brother of James, so he's actually a half-brother of Jesus. But he says, he's telling this story about Michael the archangel. So Michael, this angelic creature. And he says, Michael the archangel, in contending with the devil when he disputed about the body of Moses. Okay, so there was some kind of a fight between an angel and a devil about the body of Moses. Okay, dared not bring against him a reviling accusation, but said, "The Lord rebuke you." So, I guess what this tells me is we should use caution when we're addressing evil. Because the devil is extremely powerful, especially when our faith is weak. He becomes more and more powerful, and he has the ability to torment us. So So I don't know if they're just doing this for the theatrical, or the hit there.
That Carmen song, "The Hell of the Devil."
Yeah, well, that one I would say is a little bit more even-handed. This one's pretty. It's got a high shock value. The devil is a loser, but I don't think I would go the rest of the way on
Sorry.
that. Now, I wanted to get to, let's see.
We just got a request for this one.
Yeah, but we had a request earlier from Oh, what was his name? Gosh dang.
I think this is it.
That's his name. Gosh dang something.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
This is it? Okay. And what's it
Hold
called?
on. Oh, now I gotta check. It's And the Snakes Start to Sing by Bring Me the Horizon.
Okay.
Good band. They're a Christian band, he said, the other one.
Ah.
Oh man, we should do some Kickapoo by Tenacious D.
Guys having fun? Anybody, you learning something? Oops, here we go.
Gosh.
BigKat's learning.
We're removing that thing.
I've lost the plot again.
Wow, Ben says might be the best moment in this channel's history.
There's a few quid to be made, and my soul's a sorry state. So come on down, you empty lovers. And the snakes start singing.
Are we I'm lost here? Oh.
I showed.
Okay, hold on a second here.
Go ahead.
Hold on. All right, my mind is going in way too many directions right now.
Yep.
Because I was thinking about, my ego was getting stroked by somebody out there saying that this was the best moment. I'm having a lot of fun, but my mind's starting to go a little bit. All right, so.
Lost it long ago.
Yeah. My soul's a sorry state, so come on down. At first I thought this was a Garden of Eden thing. But no, I'm not so sure. Will sharpen your teeth. I hate going to the dentist.
You really do. I get a phone call every time you go.
Oh man, this has taken me back to a bad place in my life. Not just the images and all that stuff. You know, there's a time in my life where I drank a lot of Diet Mountain Dew, which has aspartame in it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been some research about that aspartame is toxic to your gut health, kills like the bacteria. And I don't know what to say about all that, but I I will tell you that if I introduce certain substances to my brain or to my physical body,
Mm-hmm.
I start to have these kind of images.
From Diet Mountain Dew.
You know, aspartame. I have a large amount of aspartame.
Okay.
And it's weird because it just comes on after a couple hours or something. But when I used to work with people with schizophrenia, they have some of those same beliefs. Like, okay, if I eat this, then this is going to happen. But there might be something to a piece of that, like that maybe certain people, like their brain chemistry gets messed up by certain foods and stuff. Mine is like my body to brain connection is different, maybe. Am I telling you guys too much? Feed them aspartame. Let's put this one on the shelf
Okay.
because I think we might want to do a full
video on this one?
Yeah, there's a lot to this here. Thanks for suggesting this, gosh dang. And
We gotta do this one. Just I know you don't like this song. I know you're not gonna do it.
I don't care. We can do a part of it. As long as it doesn't start, you know what the problem is? It's going to start showing up on my Spotify.
Oh, I pay for that anyways.
Oh,
Tithing.
man. Got any United Methodists out there tonight? Any of you guys United Methodists? Or Methodists? Any Christians? We got a few Christians, I think. All right, what were we doing here? Pick a...
Gosh. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie. So it's Beelzebub, the final showdown.
Oh, okay. What's the movie about?
Pick a Destiny. You should watch it. It's a good movie. It's a history of rock.
Is it Tenacious D?
Yeah, oh yeah. Good old Jack Black.
Formerly Methodist. What happened, Macklin? Stop going after my mother.
So I go to church after his mother. I'm guessing.
Passed. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Time to get back into it. Or this counts.
It's actually...
I'm not meaning to turn that down.
No, that's fine. So, I actually like the music of the song. I don't care for the lyrics, but... Yeah, he couldn't handle it. That's as far as we could go. I tried, guys.
Who
Tenacious D is great.
who suggested this?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just not my thing, guys. It's not even... It's just... I'm a word person. Like, words are my... You know how some people like to paint, they like to draw, whatever. I'm like a word person. So if I put words in my head, they kind of rattle in my head for a long time. And especially if they rhyme. So that's why I don't listen to stuff like this.
No, that's fine.
And it's just... it just kind of crosses the line a little bit for me. I don't see the artistic value in it.
It's
This
a
is what
movie.
it's called crude, like Mad Magazine.
Are you guys okay if we do a Breaking Benjamin song since Pastor Andy's going to see him next week?
Rip my...
I don't know.
I hope that... I'm not trying to be offensive. We got a Lutheran here. Somebody just requested something... Oh,
Yeah.
some Creedence?
CCR.
What song was that from Creedence? That might give me a nice break here.
Yeah, Feed the Machine's a good song. I like that song. Song. I hear the song.
Nobody requested that, but...
I hear the song all the time. My niece plays it on my record player all the time.
Oh, you have it? The record of it?
One told me long ago, there's a calm before the storm. I know it's been coming for some time. When it's over, so they say,
The beauty of a song like this is you can put so many... You know, I think of... Have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day, right? That's the... Is that it? Is that the chorus? So that for me, it's always been like... Have you ever had a good day and then something comes and just knocks you out of the air? And I've definitely had that. You have too.
Mm-hmm.
So this kind of makes me cry. Not cry, but think about crying. What? But that wasn't the song they wanted from Creedence.
Mm-hmm.
When it's over.
Should we do Rats by Go? We'll probably do
Oh,
No,
man.
Gavin, we'll do Rats by itself.
Didn't we already do one for Gavin?
No, I mean, we've had that request throughout other
Yeah.
videos, so we won't.
Went to a Catholic high school, and it kind of made me fall away from the faith, but I'm getting back to my Lutheran roots thanks to this channel. That's great, Gavin. I'm glad to hear that. We got a Pentecostal.
Why are you looking at me?
I'm praying for this guy for a long time. Pray for him.
I'm good.
We should do a thing about speaking in tongues sometime. I renounce the Catholic faith, is what someone says.
Nothing more. Should we do nothing more? The music video, Let 'Em Burn? Or you probably want Christ copyright, I'm guessing. That's what they say.
How about this solo fida? No?
What are you doing over there? I shouldn't give him power over the...
I don't think I can find that one.
Yeah.
Is this black metal?
So, yes, please. I don't... Mackin, which one? Oh, we did Avenge, and they took it down. He gets copywritten every time.
Which one?
Nightmare.
Nightmare gets taken down.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't want to mess up the stream right now.
Copyright would be interesting for our reaction. So maybe we'll do that one for a video. What are you looking at?
Yeah, if Mary was born sinless as the Catholics claim, then why do you need Jesus?
I can't play Pastor Andy black metal. He'll lose his mind.
So I'm actually friends with the priest who covers this territory here. So I want to take some time to talk with him about his beliefs about Mary.
Okay, I'm gonna look
Because
for
I don't understand it. There's a passage in the Gospel of Luke where Mary is called highly favored by the angel Gabriel. And so I think that they interpret that as that she's sinless in some way. But even her reaction in that passage where she says, who am I that you should visit me, that type of thing, that I should be the mother of this child and that sort of thing. So, yeah, I don't know how they if they say that Mary was or is sinless, just living a sinless life would not pay for the sins of humanity, though. So that would make it so that if it were possible to live a sinless life or follow the law completely, then I think theoretically you could be in a relationship with God through the law. But the Apostle Paul is pretty clear that nobody is justified before God by following the law because it's impossible to do it fully. Okay. So I don't know if that helps you or not, but there's some things in the Catholic Church. I mean, it's really important not to throw the baby out with the bathwater. You know what I mean? Like, don't just give up on the whole faith because there's a couple things that you're not sure about. Walking on the Water by Creedence.
Late last night, I went for a walk down by the river near my home. Couldn't believe with my own eyes, and I swear I'll never
What
leave
song do you have playing?
my home.
Do I have the wrong song playing? No, I got the right song playing.
I don't know if they have posted on here.
Walking on the Water.
That's not their lyrics.
Okay.
No, that's fine. Just leave it up. Let's listen to it.
What about scroll down?
There.
Down by the river near my home.
Okay, hold on a second. This one's called Walking on the Water, not Walk on the Water.
Walking.
I don't know.
I don't know. Have walking up there.
So where does this? Let's speed it up a little. Gavin wants to hear that ghost. So I mean, I like everything Creedence.
Yeah, so do I.
They're just good. It's kind of a long solo in here. But I don't know if we got that one wrong. This one says Walking on the Water by Creedence. So I'm not sure on that one. Guys like the Ghost, huh?
Ghosts, they play good music.
Yeah.
I saw Metallica playing a Ghost song. The song we just did. It popped up on my YouTube. I can't. Was it?
Oh.
Cerise.
Cerise?
Yeah. James was playing the riff for it.
Skillet.
Oh, now I'm all happy. Look how happy he is right now. He loves Skillet.
Yeah, we could do a little bit of that one. I have some thoughts on that.
All right, let's try this next song I have up.
Well, I don't know what happened to this Walk on the Water song. If that's what you wanted, I don't. I mean, it's a good song, but maybe I've got a bad version here.
I see that. You know, I had tickets for Metallica to see them at the Van Andel, and I sold them for extra money. And I was supposed to go see Nothing More last night, and I didn't go.
Who is this Rebelson 122? Is that somebody we know?
Yeah, I don't know. They must be close. Wait, what are you doing? Hey, pause. You get them all excited about
Oh, I'm sorry. What were we going to do?
this one.
Okay, sorry. All right. Figure out where Rebelson 122, where are you at? Is that Brad? I Prevail Breakdown.
Probably so, Ben. I just gone to a lot of concerts this last year.
Just
so
read the comments so they know what you're responding to.
I did. Metallica is worth seeing.
You didn't read that out
Oh
loud.
my gosh. I've had a long day.
I Prevail Breakdown, and it's giving me breakdown of apathy. So hold on. Give me a second. You talk to the audience. Tell them thank you.
No, I appreciate you guys coming in. We were a little nervous about doing this, especially on a Friday night.
I think this is great. I want to invite you guys down to the studio for this. If
It's on
nearby.
Spotify.
It's breaking down.
Yeah.
That's one thing I'm not real crazy about with Spotify. Breaking down.
It's right there. It's the first one. So this is my request because you guys on the little survey we did, you guys didn't know who this band is, and they're from Detroit, so I gotta give them some love.
This guy says I'm in the 616
616.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
Everybody's out to get you. Give me medicine.
Yeah, we might have to do.
That's a good idea, Goulash. I'll do that.
We might have to. What did Goulash
Oh,
say?
sorry. Spotify. Make a Spotify playlist.
Oh yeah, we might have to do a whole review on this one
All right.
because
Oops.
healing can come through environment a lot of times. And just because you don't fit with the world system the way it is, I mean, this is the system that exists in 2019. I assume maybe you're in Western civilization, and the system doesn't work for a lot of people. I mean, there are a lot of people that, I think it's 50% of people will have anxiety or depression, like clinical anxiety or depression over the course of their lifetime. And I want to say it's 25% in 1 year, which is, it's very high percentage of people. That what I say is the society is not working for them.
We gotta do. Hey James, I see you got tickets for I Prevail. They're great live, so have fun. What are you doing?
Yeah, just reading. Gavin says, "Do you like my request a little better?" Honestly, my brain's kind of scrambled right now.
I know, so-
You guys get the picture on this one.
Surrounds my heartbeat slowing down. I won't take this world's abuse. I won't give up or refuse. This is how it feels when you're bent and broken. This is how it feels when your dignity's stolen.
I mean, I'm just, looking at the lyrics here. I do like Skillet, but I think that they used a little bit of poetic. I don't even want to call it poetic license, but I like internal consistency in the lyrics, with the message of the song. So I would imagine that your heartbeat, maybe your breathing slows down as death surrounds, but I would think your heart rate would increase. So that's the kind of stuff I can get hung up on. You guys probably know the way this song goes.
And everything you love is leaving. You hold on to what you believe in.
I like how this is a fight for the relationship. Is that Ledger?
Yeah, I didn't know where we're at.
I like this.
I find their music too simple. So that's just me. Like I can listen to this song maybe 3 or 4 times and then
It's good, like workout music, dance.
yeah, I mean it's a good Christian music band. They're a good band. I like their old stuff better, like the Forsaken album.
Manny and I like to dance to this stuff. So yeah, I think this is a good song to play if you're, in trouble in your relationship and you want to fight for your girl.
I don't even see it like that.
No?
No, not at all. When I look at these lyrics, I don't think about my girlfriend.
I think of death of a relationship. Maybe it's just because she's coming in with her vocals.
Songs like depression, death around like. I can see where you would think that just because that line where she comes in, but I don't know, the music video, what they do at the concert, the concert I saw, like the intro, the intro to the song, like it doesn't even, the outro from the song before this that leads into this gives more context, I feel like.
Okay.
So.
All right, so that's that one. Starting to fade on you guys here. We've been going at this for almost an hour and a half now.
Yeah. We should go with something big for tonight.
Wait, what did they say about all the controversy? Probably Catholic Church stuff.
Yeah.
That is really a sad situation. Go big
Let's go
Christian opera thrash. I didn't even know that was a genre.
big. I didn't either.
Christian opera thrash. You want some good old Christian thrash believer.
We got a lot of Vice Grip. Let's see, that's a pump up song. I never heard this.
Vice grip.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot.
All right. Just for the 6-1, just because he's from the 616.
Oh, okay. Is it Parkway Drive?
Oh yeah, it must be. Ooh, Parkway. I like that song. Pray.
Yeah.
It's a good workout song.
Yeah, this might be worth a review at some point too. Parkway Drive is the name of the band.
Yeah, they have a song called Pray I really like by them. I don't know if we... Guys, I really like the requests you make. If there's a way we could create like a Spotify collaborative playlist where you guys can add music, everybody can just add music, that'd be great. If you guys know I know how to do that, I'll put my Spotify username in the description of this video.
Rebel Sun's got a tattoo of this. Yeah.
What lyrics do you have tattooed, Revelson? I like this song.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
We gotta do Deer Hunter too. A lot of people ask for Deer Hunter.
Deer Hunter? All right.
I don't know a song. We've had many requests for them.
Okay.
So we'll see if someone's gonna respond. I know they will.
We can't do this next week, Friday, because we're going to be at the concert.
Well, yeah, we'll be at the concert. Showing you Under Oath.
Oh,
Who's not a Christian band I learned anymore, but I still like them.
I feel like I'm going to be exhausted.
I'm going to Chicago the next morning.
Yeah, but this is what gets you pumped up.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna listen to that Parkway. I'm gonna listen to that couple of these songs on the way home.
Yeah.
I got about an hour drive from here.
All right. What do we got here? What song is it from Deer Hunter?
I don't know. We're waiting. I'm waiting. Wait, or is anybody there? Which one's harder, Adam? Because I need to wake up. I've been up since 4:30. Which one's this? Just wait. Nope. Gosh, what's the song?
That's a cool one. Oh, yeah, there you go. Wow. Okay, we're going to pause this one. I think we're going to pause this one, guys. That's... I like this. This is cool.
And is the soul just a metaphor? I keep my eyes from looking too far up. I fear that there is a heaven above.
Yeah, I like this a lot. This is cool. This is maybe one that we've got to... We might have to do a video on this one, buddy.
Yeah.
Deer Hunter. Wonder where those guys are from. I like that one. That was a good request. Yeah, all the requests have been good, except for
Oh, Tenacious D.
yeah. I mean, I understand why you requested it. But.
Yeah. All right, we checking out?
Yeah, guys, I think we're gonna be done for tonight, and we'll post.
Go ahead.
Well, we'll try to give you guys some time to post the next time we're going to be live.
Yeah.
Maybe do a poll for the first song, do something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and look at these comments and see the songs we didn't get, and we're gonna do reaction videos of the songs we wanted to do, like full ones. So
We'd like to figure out a way to maybe eventually Skype people in that want to Skype in.
yeah, that'd be cool.
We'd like to hear from you guys more, so appreciate it.
Yeah,
Thanks for spending some time with us on a Friday night.
yeah, I appreciate it.
Hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Love you guys. Have a good night.